So our next chapter is probability theory. So before going to definitions, first we see some background about the probability. Pascal and Fermat are the origin of the mathematical study of probability. Famous mathematicians, both are. The method they developed is now called classical approach. So probability has been used extensively in many areas such as biology, economics, genetics, physics, sociology. In so many fields we are using probability. We used probability in the forecast of weather also, result of elections, population demography, earthquakes, crop production, etc. Okay. Now applications of probability theory. Our next unit title is probability theory. Applications of probability theory, see here, gambling, poker games, lotteries, etc. Then weather reports, likelihood to rain today, power of Katrina. Next, statistical inferential, risk management and investment, value of stocks, industrial applications, estimation of life of bulb, the shipping date, the daily production, like that. Okay. Now we come to our subject definitions. The first definition is random experiment. An experiment is said to be random experiment if its outcome cannot be predicted. That is, the outcome of an experiment does not obey any rule. Simply we say an experiment is said to be random experiment if its outcome is not known. After finishing experiment only we know what is outcome. Okay, we cannot expect what is the outcome there. That type of experiments is called random experiment. For example, tossing a coin is a random experiment. Tossing a coin is a random experiment. We don't know either head or tail is outcome. Okay, so this experiment, tossing a coin, is random experiment. Next example, throwing a die. This is also random experiment because the die has 6 faces. We don't know which face. That means either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. We don't know what is the outcome before the commencement of the experiment. After the experiment only we know what is outcome. So these are the 2 examples for the random experiment. Next, sample space. The set of all possible outcomes of experiment is called sample space or possibility space. Set of all possible outcomes of an experiment. Suppose we take an experiment, tossing a coin. Then there are 2 possible outcomes, head or tail. So what is the sample space there? It is denoted by S. So in tossing a coin, head or tail are the possible outcomes. So the sample space of this experiment is H comma T, denoted by set symbol. Sample space S is the set. It is a set of possible outcomes, head or tail. So in tossing a coin, the possible outcomes are head or tail, H or T. So sample space H is HT. Remember this sample space of this experiment, H and T. How many number of events? These outcomes, that means the number of elements. The elements in the sample space are called events. Number of elements in S are called events. Here this set contains 2 events. In dice example, we have 6 possible outcomes. We may get when we toss the die. The possible outcomes are 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. So what is the sample space here? S is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all possible outcomes. Set of all possible outcomes is sample spaces. How many events are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 events. Okay, 6 events in the sample. These are all sample points. These events are called sample points. Here the number of events is S. Number of events of sample space is denoted by NS. Total number of events, NS, is 6 here. See the problem here. If the die toss, the first question, an odd number, A is an odd number set. A is an odd number set. How many events are there? E1 means first event అంటే 1 పడ్డం. డైని టాస్ చేసినప్పుడు 1 2 3 4 5 6 నెంబర్స్ వస్తాయి. 1 రావడానికి 1 వచ్చే ఈవెంట్ని E1 అనుకోండి, 2 వచ్చే ఈవెంట్ని E2 అనుకోండి. అలాగా వాట్ ఈస్ ద క్వశ్చన్ హియర్? రైట్ ద సెట్ A contains an odd number. Odd number means E3, E5, E1, E3, E5, odd number sets. అలాగే B is the set, a number greater than 2. Number greater than 2 means 3, 4, 5, 6. So E2, E3, E4, E5, E6. You write like this. Trial and event. Each time repeating experiment is called trial. And occurrence of outcome is event. Already we know what is event. Event means element in the sample space. Sample space is set of outcomes. Kabatti event is outcome. Event is nothing but outcome is a number of sample space అని చెప్పచ్చు. Trial means it is an experiment. Okay. Any subset E of sample space is called an event. ఎలా అని చెప్పాను కదా ఇందాకే. శాంపిల్ స్పేస్ తీసుకుంటే అందులో ఏ ఈవెంట్ అయినా సరే మనం ఏ సబ్సెట్ అయినా సరే ఈవెంట్గా చెప్పచ్చు. See here in this sample space, suppose we toss a die. This is sample space. Yes, all possible outcomes. Okay, here E1, E2, E3 are events. That means number of elements of sample space are called events. That means outcomes. Elementary event. An event having only one outcome is called elementary event. Suppose we tossing 2 coins. How many possibilities there? 2 coins ఒకేసారి టాస్ చేస్తే 2 heads అన్నా పడచ్చు. అంతే, అది ఒకే ఒక అవుట్కమ్. 2 heads పడేది ఒక అవుట్కమ్. ఒక హెడ్ ఒక టైల్ పడేది. ఫస్ట్ కాయిన్ హెడ్, సెకండ్ కాయిన్ టైల్ పెట్టేది, అది కూడా 1 time. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకేం పడచ్చు? టైల్, ఫస్ట్ కాయిన్ టైల్, సెకండ్ కాయిన్ హెడ్ పడచ్చు, లేదా 2 tails పడచ్చు. ఇవన్నీ సింగిల్ టైమే వస్తాయి. ఒకసారి టాస్ చేస్తే ఒక్కటే వస్తుంది అవుట్కమ్, 1 outcome. వీటిలో ఏదో ఒక అవుట్కమే వస్తుంది ఒకసారి మనం టాస్ చేస్తే కాయిన్. దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ కాల్డ్ elementary events. An event having only one outcome is called elementary event. Next, types of events. What are the events? Events are elements of sample space. First point. Or events are outcomes of the experiment. ఎలా అయినా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. Null event means, suppose an experiment is, we take an experiment. If the event has no sample point, అంటే ఒక్క శాంపిల్ పాయింట్ కూడా లేకపోతే ఆ ఈవెంట్ని నల్ ఈవెంట్ అంటాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ దట్ ఈస్ పై అని చూపిస్తున్నాము. ఈవెంట్ ఏముండవు దాంట్లో, పై అంటాం. సపోజ్ మనం ఒక బైస్ని ఒక డై టాస్ చేసినప్పుడు we have only from 1 to 6 numbers are there. What is the event to get more than 6, greater than 6? Greater than 6 తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, greater than 6 ఈవెంట్ ఉంటుందా? అసలు 1 to 6 వరకే కదా ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, we have that is null event. Next, simple event. E has only one element. If E has no element, then it is null event. If E has only one element, then it is simple element. In set E, only one element is there. Next, compound elements. In event, so many events are there. Okay, so many events. If event E has more than one sample point is called compound. event. For example, like this. ఈలో ఈవెంట్లో అసలు ఎలిమెంట్సే లేదు. ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 5 అయితే నల్ ఈవెంట్ అమ్మా. ఈలో ఓన్లీ 1 ఎలిమెంట్ ఉంటే సింపుల్ ఈవెంట్. సో మెనీ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉంటే, సో మెనీ ఈవెంట్స్ ఉంటే ఈ సెట్లో దెన్ కాంపౌండ్ ఈవెంట్. ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ sure event, certain event. An event which always happens is called sure event. Tossing a coin, getting a head. The probability of sure event is always 1. Next, impossible event. An event which does not happen is called impossible event. For example, throwing a die, getting sample points more than 6. Is it possible, ma? Unnade 6 points. How can we get more than greater than 6 value? So it is called impossible event. The probability of impossible event is 0. The probability of sure event is always 1. Next, equally likely events. 2 or more events are said to be equally like if each of them has an equal chance of occurrence. When we say equally likely events, if two events are said to be equally likely if each of these 2 events has equal chances of occurrence. Suppose we toss a coin, there are equal chance to getting head or tail. So we say these head or tail are equally like events. Student example, when a coin is tossed, 2 possible outcomes, head and tail, are equally like events. When a die is thrown, the 6 possible outcomes are equally likely. ఏదో ఒక రావడానికి ఈక్వల్ ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుంది. కాబట్టి మనము కాయిన్ టాస్ చేసినప్పుడు వచ్చే హెడ్ టైల్ రెండు ఈక్వల్లీ లైక్లీ ఎలిమెంట్స్. అలాగే డై త్రో చేసినప్పుడు 6 పాసిబుల్ కూడా అవి కూడా అంతే. సో ఇంపాసిబుల్ ఈవెంట్స్, ఈక్వల్లీ లైక్లీ ఈవెంట్స్, షూర్ ఈవెంట్స్. నెక్స్ట్ మ్యూచువల్లీ ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ ఈవెంట్స్. ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ ఈవెంట్స్ మీన్స్ సపోజ్ we take 2 or more events. We say that 2 or more events are mutually exclusive events if the occurrence of each event prevents the every other event. Suppose మనము ఒక కాయిన్ టాస్ చేస్తున్నాము. టాస్ ఏ కాయిన్, హెడ్ పడేది టెయిల్ పడేదాన్ని ప్రివెంట్ చేస్తుంది, అంటే ఆపేయడం అనమాట. హెడ్ పడుతుంది అంటే టెయిల్ని ఆపుతున్నట్టు అర్థం. టెయిల్ పడుతుందంటే హెడ్ని ఆపుతున్నట్టు, ప్రివెంట్ మీన్స్. కాబట్టి 2 ఈవెంట్స్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు they too are said to be exclusive, mutually exclusive if one occurrence of event prevents the other one. Okay, suppose that means A intersection B is pi. And for example, manamu toss the coin because when a coin is tossed we get head or tail only. అంటే ఏ అనుకునేది హెడ్ అనుకుంటే హెడ్ పడితే టైల్ పడదు, టైల్ పడితే హెడ్ పడదు. అంటే అవి రెండు కూడా డిఫరెంట్, వాటి ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ పై అవుతుంది అనమాట. సో మ్యూచువల్ ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ ఈవెంట్స్ అని ఎక్కడైనా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్లో వస్తే యూ టేక్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ద 2 ఈవెంట్స్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు పై. వెన్ టాస్ ఏ కాయిన్, హెడ్ ఆర్ టైల్ ఈజ్ మ్యూచువల్లీ ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్. ఎందుకంటే హెడ్ పడుతుందంటే టైల్ని ఆపుతుంది, టైల్ పడుతుందంటే హెడ్ని ఆపుతుంది. కాబట్టి దిస్ వన్ ఇన్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఫార్మ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ A intersection B is pi. Here you observe A is equal to 1 to B is equal to 3, 4. These are 2 events అనుకోండి. Then A intersection B is pi. Then we say A and B are mutually exclusive events. Mutually exclusive means their intersection is pi. Next, exhaustive events. The total number of possible outcomes in any trial is called exclusive events. Total number of possible outcomes తీసుకోవాలి. All the events are exhaustive if their union is sample space. అది మీరు 2 యూనిట్స్ ఒక శాంపిల్ స్పేస్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు, దట్ మీన్స్ ఒక ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్, ర్యాండమ్ ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్ ఆల్ అవుట్కమ్స్ సెట్ ఎస్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు దానిలో ఎనీ 2 ఈవెంట్స్ తీసుకుంటే వాటి యూనియన్ కంప్లీట్ శాంపిల్ స్పేస్ని కనిస్తుంటే దట్ 2 ఆర్ కాల్డ్ మ్యూచువల్లీ ఎక్స్హాస్టివ్ ఈవెంట్స్. సో మ్యూచువల్లీ ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ ఈవెంట్స్ మీన్స్ A intersection B is pi. Mutually exhaustive events means their union gives complete sample space. See here, the probability of an event is number of P such that 0 less than P less than 1. ఏ ఈవెంట్ తీసుకున్నా is any event, then probability compulsory lies between 0 and 1. Lies between 0 and 1. Any probability of any event lies between 0 and 1. Next, one more another important event, complementary event. Suppose we take E is an event. E is an event. Its complementary is denoted by E bar or E power C. E power C. And the probability of event and the probability of E bar sum is 1. It is, in general, we write probability of E bar is equal to 1 minus PE. అంటే probability of E తెలిస్తే మనకి probability of E bar is equal to 1 minus probability of E తీసుకోవచ్చు. What is E bar? E bar stands for not E. ఈలో లేనివన్నీ E బార్లో ఉన్నాయి అని అర్థం. ఈ రెండు తీసుకుంటే మళ్ళీ శాంపిల్ స్పేస్ వచ్చేయాలి. ఓకే, శాంపిల్ స్పేస్లో కొన్ని ఈవెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. యు లెట్ సమ్ E bar is means complementary of E. Probability of E plus probability of E bar is 1. Now probability of E bar is equal to 1 minus probability of E. Very, very important result this is. E bar is also denoted by E power C. I have already told you the union of E and E power C gives sample space. ఈ రెండు కలిపితే శాంపిల్ స్పేస్ కావాలి. ఇప్పుడు ఈలో లేనివన్నీ ఈ కాంప్లిమెంట్లో ఉంటాయి. అంటే ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు వీటిలో కామన్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఉండదు. ఈలో లేకపోతేనే కదా ఈ పవర్ సిలో ఉంటాయి. అంటే డిఫరెంట్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి ఈ రెండిట్లో. కాబట్టి ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ ఈజ్ 5. సో ఇఫ్ ఈ బార్ ఆర్ ఈ పవర్ సి ఈజ్ కాంప్లిమెంటరీ ఆఫ్ ఈ, దెన్ వీ గెట్ ఈ యూనియన్ ఈ పవర్ సి, ఈసీ ఈజ్ ఎస్, ఈ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ ఈసీ ఈజ్ 5. Next we see the main definition of probability. Before this probability definition, we saw so many definitions that are random experiment, sample space, events, different types of events, mutually exclusive and exclusive events, null events, simple sample events, like that. Now come to the probability definition. Let m be a number of favorable cases and n be total number of cases. Then the probability of happening an event E is denoted by probability of E, denoted by probability of E, and the formula for probability of E is, this is definition m by n, means m is number of favorable cases and n is total number of cases. So you remember, if E is even, probability of E is number of favorable cases. Favorable cases means, sorry, ఏం క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతున్నారు, దేని గురించి క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతున్నారు, దానికి సంబంధించిన కేసు తీసుకుంటే ఫేవరబుల్ కేస్. సో ప్రాబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ ఈ ఈజ్ number of favorable cases by total number of classes. The sum of probabilities of all elementary events of an experiment is 1. Adi. In any experiment, you like probability of so many events, but you add all these probability of all events, you get 1. The sigma p is 1. So now axioms of probability. There are mainly 3 axioms of probability. Probability of A means any event. For any event, probability greater than or equal to 0. That means probability is non-negative. It is always greater than or equal to 0. Probability of sample space and probability of sum of all events in experiment is 1. This is normal axiom and చెప్పచ్చు. Axiom 3. For a countable collection of mutually exclusive events A1, A2 and so on An in S, then probability of union of all these events is equal to probability of A1 plus probability of A2. This is one more important. Probability of A1 union A2 and so on. Anni union lo unte, that is equal to probability of first one plus probability of A2. But what is the condition? These all events must be mutually exclusive events. Mutually exclusive events. See the question ma. A die is thrown once. Find the probability of getting even prime number. A die is thrown. Die is thrown means how many possibilities are there, how many outcomes are possible there. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So total number of events are 6. Okay, what is the favorable? మనకి ఏది కావాలో అది favorable. What is the find the probability of getting even prime number? So favorable is event of even prime number. How many even prime numbers are there? Only one, that is 2. Total number of outcomes 6. Already I have told you. Number of outcomes favorable to even prime number is 1 because 2 is only one prime number. So to getting that even prime number, the probability is favorable, number of favorable cases by total number of outcomes. Favorable outcome 1, total number of 1 6 కాబట్టి వాళ్ళు అడిగిన దానికి that is the 1 by 6. Probability of getting even prime number is 1 by 6. See here ma, it's not one card, it is not one card, it is 2 card. 2 cards are, correct this question, 2 cards are drawn from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards. Find the probability of getting a queen and king. Okay ma, I think all of you know deck of 52 cards are there. In playing cards we have 52 cards. Our aim is to draw the 2 cards, not one card, 2 cards drawn from this 52 cards. So select 2 cards from 52. How many chances are there? The number of outcomes favorable to queen. Okay ma, first you observe what is the number of 52 cards. To select 2 cards, selection of 2 cards from 52 cards, number of 2 cards from the 52 cards, the chances are 52 C2. 52 C2. Selection is combination. Selection means combination. కాబట్టి 52 C2 అవుతుంది. ఇది total number of events. Total number of events. 52 cards నుంచి 2 cards డ్రా చేయడం total number of events. What is NC2? NCR మీకు తెలుసు. What is NCR? Note down a formula. NCR is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial. Okay, dot into r factorial. So here n is 52, r is 2. Use the formula. NCR is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Okay, you get some value 52 C2 here. Next to number of favorable cases, we take 2 cards. First case, one case, first one is select one queen, select one queen. Second one, select one king and is there. Ante you take one queen. How many queens are there? 4 queens are there. So select one queen from 4 is 4C1. Next kings are 4. Select one king from 4 kings. Then we have 4C1 we get. Here queen and king both we take. Queen and king. So and తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ప్రోడక్ట్ రూల్ రావాలి. ఓకే, అండ్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ప్రోడక్ట్ రూల్ రావాలి. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ డ్రాయింగ్ వన్ క్వీన్ అండ్ వన్ కింగ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు number of favorable cases by total number of experiments. So in the denominator, total number of exhaustive cases means this one. Total number of exhaustive cases is 52 C2. This value 2 cancel అవుతుంది ఇక్కడ. 2 cancel అయితే you get 26 into 51. 52 C2 కింద ఉండాలి. 52 C2 ఇది 52 C2, ఇది వచ్చేసి 4C1. అంటే కింగ్ ఎంత 4C1 అండ్ తీసుకోవాలి. అండ్ మీన్స్ ప్రోడక్ట్ అండ్ మళ్ళీ 4C1 అంటే 4. యాక్చువల్గా దిస్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 4C1 ఇంటూ 4C1 బై 52 C2. You get this value, that is equal to 8 by 653. So you mainly understand the probability is number of favorable cases by total number of exhaustive cases. Okay, here we get queen and king. 4C1 and means product rule. 4C1 and 4C1 by 52 C2. Substitute 4C1 and 4C1 which are 4 into 4 and 52 C2 is this value which is 26 into 51. Finally we get 8 by 6 663.